Thank you, Apos. Do you know why I love this Safety for Sea conference? Because this is the only time of the year I get to speak. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, panelists. Very delighted to have the opportunity to speak. And as I mentioned earlier, this is that one time of the year that I do get to speak. The last time I had so many people listening to me was my wedding dinner. So I think everyone in this room is either an ex-seafarer or actively involved in the management of seafarers. So even if you are on the supplier side like I am, we are very dependent on seafarers because they are the direct consumers of the solutions and services that we provide. So I decided to put a few things together and just ask ourselves, how well do we know our seafarers? So this, I invite you to actively participate, and I put up a couple of questions. First one being, which mental health disorder has the highest incidence among seafarers when compared to the general population? Hari, not for you to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, starting from left to right. Any guesses? So it's PTSD. This has the highest incidence with about, when you look at the comparison, it's 37% of seafarers compared to the general population of 3.8%. This got me to, this was a real curved ball for me. Which rank on board shows the highest risk of emotional exhaustion? I thought, I'm an ex-seafarer, I was in command, I thought it was the captains. How many captains in the room can I, right? So I thought it was us.
Galley staff.
Right, so it's the galley staff that display the highest rate of emotional exhaustion. So to me, this was an eye-opener. I wasn't aware of this. I thought it was, yours truly had the highest stress levels. What percentage of seafarers suffer from depression compared to the general population? Any guesses?
50%?
50? Right, so it's a little better there, Jagdish and San. So it's 14%, but when you compare that to the general population, it is way higher. And I've put up 13 factors here. Which do you think are the top 3 that contribute to mental health issues with seafarers? Hari, you can participate now. So I'll give you the first one is poor physical health. The next one, social isolation. And the last one is poor sleep quality. So these are the top 3. Now there are 13 factors listed here, but out of these 13, these are the top 3 culprits. Now I'm also acutely aware that this panel stands between lunch and you, so I cut down my 12 slides to these couple of 4 or 5 slides. Apos has said, whatever you do, do not put the audience, not audience, but the participants to sleep. So I cut down a number of slides. I just want to leave you with one message, and I'm going to pick up from Crew Welfare Week. This is again powered by Safety for Sea. This was held 4 months ago on the 25th to the 27th of June. And I'm going to read out to you something that I found very relevant that came out at this conference. It says, crew welfare is not a given. It is an active process that should be a priority, especially if stakeholders hope to attract and retain seafarers by making the onboard environment a more attractive place. If the industry strives to adopt the radical change that alternative fuels and decarbonization are bound to bring, ensuring that its workforce is properly treated and trained is one of the best places to start. So that's pretty much why I'm here. I'm from OneCare. We help and support seafarers manage their mental health and being, and I'm saying mental, I also mean the physical well-being. And I'm here available at lunch if you want to have a chat, especially if you want to look at where these statistics have come from. I saw some of you take slides, and I'm sure you must be curious where these studies have come from. So do look me up, and I'll be happy to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you.